Welcome to Combat Mission Beyond Overlord, my friends. We've actually played this game quite a few times in the past, and obviously the feedback was pretty good, or otherwise I wouldn't be playing it again. Now this battle is called the Night at Sho, or Shinnell, and what we're going to try to do is actually get into the town of Shinnell. This is early in the actual D-Day invasion, so we're actually trying to get there hopefully quickly and liberate the town from a bunch of SS troops. Can we accomplish this task? I don't know, but the men of the US Paratroopers are gonna do their best. Let's see how it goes, folks. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of setup in this particular game, so if you don't like setup, let us know in the comments down below if you just like us to get to the action quickly. Typically, that's what I like to do on this channel. I think you guys noticed that. I try to get into the fighting really fast, but in this particular situation, we actually want to be careful about how we do this. That's right, we have to go ahead and get started first, let the computer player move, and at that point we can actually start moving forward. But we want to approach this in a calm manner, and I'm thinking that maybe what we could do is use some of the trees over here, maybe move on this side of the hedgerow, and maybe not just attack, full on. I don't think that's going to necessarily be such a good idea. So let me go ahead and just order him to start moving over here. Alright, we're going to order the officer. Obviously, he's got to stay with the rest of the men, so Lieutenant Roland. I want to go ahead and actually also move him to the hedge. So we're going to use these hedges, obviously, as like sort of a leapfrog pattern. We're not just going to head in immediately to the target. I don't think that's a good idea. Although maybe it is. Maybe we'll find that, it's best to just go ahead and run as quickly as possible. Now, what I'll do with the tank is I'm just going to hunt forward, which means that he will start firing when he spots a target. That's pretty much it. If he doesn't spot a target, he's not going to even start firing whatsoever. I think we'll probably need some additional units on that right side, but what I'm going to do, and some people will hate me for this because you shouldn't really, macro manage in any combat mission game to this extent, but I kind of know where I want to go with this unit, or this group, so we're going to start sending them over there. As for the rest of our boys over here, I'm thinking that maybe half of them could help us push to Vertex House, but here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and just order them to move forward, try and get in cover at that hedge area. We're going to grab these fellows here, and we're going to have them move forward. I'm confident that we're going to be able to overwhelm the enemy, but again, we are facing SS units, so maybe not. Just to be safe, I will take these guys and push them up here as well. Now, once we actually get up there, we can pop smoke, do whatever we have to do, but we've got to get up there first. So here we go, folks. The Night at Sho begins. Here we go, the boys are moving. Let's get that tank moving, come on now. Here we go. So far, no contacts. Let's hope it stays that way. Our men are doing just fine. Sergeant Addison's got his men, Sergeant Forsyth. So far, no contacts at Vertex House yet. But I get the feeling we're going to be getting contacts very, very soon here. Alright, guys. I'm so glad to be back in Combat Mission. It's been so long since we played this game. So obviously, if you're a fan of the series, please let me know. This is really like old school Combat Mission. It's not even the newer ones, but I love old school Combat Mission. It's just a lot of fun to be had. So maybe they're just going to have MG set up right along there. That's what I would guess, to stop us. And maybe we just need to push for Vertex House with a few of these infantry units. Maybe both of these infantry units, as a matter of fact. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Now, this guy's already moving over here, so I'm going to have him run to Vertex House. This unit also going to run to Vertex House. We're going to keep pushing forward with the tank, of course, and I'm going to run with the lieutenant over here. And with the corporal. Why is the corporal by himself? That's kind of weird. Oh, he's got a machine gun. Okay. So we're going to set him up here. I know it's on the road, but at least that machine gun will be opening up if we make any contact with the enemy. And let's see just how much farther these guys have to move. So I'm going to keep pushing. Let's go ahead, and you know what? We're going to crawl. So just because we don't know what's ahead of us, I'm going to be safe here, and I am going to crawl. Now with these guys, I'm going to keep on moving. In fact, I'm going to run to try and get into contact here. And with the guys back here, I think I'm going to do the same thing. We'll just go ahead and order a run move to try and get up here. These guys will sort of be our reinforcements if we need them. Now with the tank, let's keep hunting. So far, no contacts, but we've got to make contact sooner or later. All right, boys. Got the U.S. Paratroopers moving forward. Here we go, boys. You got this under control. I know you do. Oh, I hear some rumbling. Oh, we got some gunfire. We've got some gunfire. And it looks like we got Germans off to the west here. Look at that, guys. Immediately enemy contact over here. It's actually vehicle crew, which is weird. Maybe... Oh my goodness! It's an Ostwind Flakpanzer. This is an Ostwind, guys. My goodness. Okay, our guys are throwing grenades at it. We just came upon an Ostwind. Moments like this that make me love combat mission. Please let us get a penetrating hit. Looks like we killed the German there, but we've got to get our tank over here, guys, to try and kill that Ostwind. In fact, it looks like he may have already contacted some Germans over here, so we're going to back up. We're going to watch that once again. You bet, man. I want to see where the contact began over here on the right side. So it looks like the enemy's got some trenches set up. Those SS, those wily SS. And here we go. Yep, sure enough, we've got an enemy SDKFC. Potentially other enemy targets here on the right side. It's clear. We're going to have to send these infantry units over here to take on the Germans, too. Our men are just firing away. Look at that. We've even got an AT gun. This position was heavily defended by SS, but it looks like we're actually maybe even managing to get into those trenches, which would be amazing. Good throw, boys. Yeah, I'm not changing what's working. I'm going to keep things as they are. The one thing I think we need to change is certainly this infantry unit needs to target the enemy. So I'm actually going to cancel his orders and just go ahead and target that, infantry squad. We don't have the best positioning in the world, but I think it's sufficient, really. And we'll also get Sergeant Diaz to also assist, because we've got these Germans over here on the right side. We've also got a German anti-tank weapon there. So I'm a little concerned as to maybe they have additional anti-tank weapons here. There's just a lot of enemies here I want to make contact with. What about the left side? Let's take a look here. Did the Ostwind get damaged at all? Or did our boys just get massacred? I'm pretty sure our boys just got massacred, and there was little to nothing we could do about that damn vehicle. However, of course, we knocked out, interestingly enough, knocked out all the Germans here in the woods, that machine gun crew. But now I'm not sure. So the boys are moving over here. Let's take a look at that thing. She's definitely not dead. What we're going to have to do is bring the tank up, without a shadow of a doubt, and actually take it on that way. So he's actually going around. It's a weird hunt move. I'm not going to make him do that. I'm just going to order him to fast move, because that's my main target right now. I hope our men obviously will know to just keep firing on the tank, or on the AT gun, and it looks like they do. Of course, moving towards Vertex House, which is currently full of enemy infantry. Here we go, folks. Good luck, boys. Come on, boys. Oh, boy. Firing away, just anti-personnel rounds into that house. We've got to make it in there, though. We've got to make it in there. Tank's really overly focused on that house. He does not want to lose. He does not want us to lose the battle for it. You know what? He's got to actually focus on the SDKFC. Might have to reassign him a bit. There we go. Boys are engaging here on the right side. Now, at some point here, once we get to the 55-second mark, we'll back up. Oh! Side upper penetration. I told you guys I was worried about the enemy having anti-tank weapons. I'm certain they've got some sort of anti-tank weapon over here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to back up here, because I want to see what's going on. And it looks like our guys are getting chewed up, trying to get to that left side. We're going to have to find some way to take out the Ostwind Flakpanzer without the tank. It's just going to be that simple. As for Vertex House, I think we have to overwhelm it with an assault. And hopefully our boys can take out all of the Germans over here. So far, our paratrooper squad hasn't been effective enough in really pushing the enemy positions. Okay, we got some reinforcements. That's always good news in this game. So some reinforcements are really going to help out. I'm actually going to back up, and let's take a look at what we've got here. Oh, baby. We've got tanks, guys. We've got armor. This is exactly what we need to win, and it looks like a good old-fashioned M36. So I'm going to fast move him first. Eventually, we will hunt with him, but for now, I just want him to fast move into position. Same with this guy, except he's going to go for the Ostwind, and I'm just hoping he can get over these hedges fairly easily. Maybe it would have been better for us to have him move on the road. As for the rest of the infantry, we're going to start pushing them through. And I think we'll just keep our infantry here. I don't really want to attack the Ostwind Flak Panzer because then we're going to become a target. However, yeah, we'll let these guys continue crawling. Sergeant Pisano and Sergeant Perry and their paratrooper squad, and hopefully we can take out that German infantry squad all in good measure. All right, guys, let's go for it. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're already engaging them. Unbelievable, man. Here we go. Armor moving up. Just look how aggressive they were, man. Right off the bat. Can he spot that SDK-0? We can actually have to target it. Here we go. Attack on Vertex House. Boys, get him. Grenades. There we go. Got a grenade out there. The second they got that grenade off, they got the hell out of there. Looks like the half-track also let off some men. And I don't think our paratrooper squad did very well against those guys. There's not much to see over here except our boys getting chewed up. So we're going to have to address that. Yeah, it doesn't look like the tank wants to move through off that edge. As for this tank, so let's see if we can target him from here. No, it's going to be blocked. We're just going to have to fast move. It's that simple. Fast move, get behind the enemy. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to sort of offer useful resistance to any enemy units. And as for these guys, I'm just going to have them crawl over here. All of our infantry currently in this field, I want them to crawl. Except for Sergeant Orlando, I'm going to have him halt and actually run over here to the right side, because these guys are going to have to take that house. And I know it's a lot to ask, but that's the situation we find ourselves in. So let's move into the heavy building with Sergeant Oberly, his paratrooper squad. Sergeant Diaz hopefully will be ready to fight soon, but right now his morale is shot. So here we go, folks. He's just panicking like a crazy person. Oh boy. If Ostwind spots us, I wasn't sure if they did. They absolutely have eyes on us. A few grenades. I don't think that can hurt an Ostwind. Let's see if the tank continues moving. So for some reason, he is being diverted around, just like our other tank here. This could be some sort of trap. Let's hope it isn't. Right now, that is a problem. Come on now. Come on, guys. They're throwing Stellhandgranate. Get him, boys, get him! Looks like an AA gun right there, guys. Unbelievable. Got a nice machine gun firing. This is what we need right at the house. I'm hoping we're actually getting some piercing shots, because they have held out in that position like no one else. I have to admit it. Again, this guy should be targeting, but it doesn't look like... Oh, there we go. He's looking at that half-track. He's really eyeing that half-track, isn't he, folks? Could this be the moment of truth? I don't know, but one thing I'm worried about is I see another tank right there. So I'm actually keeping my tank right where he is. I really want to get the Ostwind Flak Panzer as well. So I'm just going to let our tank basically do his thing. Now, our other bit of armor has not really moved. I'm going to see if we can't get him to go ahead. Oh, no. Not good. He's immobilized. Very bad. We can't even target the enemy squad, so he's pretty much useless for the rest of this fight. I mean, we're just going to call it like we see it. Sorry, it's the truth. And as for Sergeant Bridge, I'm going to have him run for the building. Now we've got some tanks over here. I'm hoping that's going to make a difference. More importantly, I hope our boy will be able to quickly destroy that unit. Yes! Absolutely ripped apart the SDKFC and switch over here. If there is another threat here, he may be looking for that Ostwind Flak Panzer. I hope so. And in fact, I might send him out just to take it. But look at that. Just with us moving into that position, we have secured that location. Absolutely under U.S. control. This area, Vertex House, remains under German occupation. It's a problem, for sure. Look at that sneaky Ostwind trying to get away. I think we have to go for the enemy tank. We can't focus on the Ostwind, and that's if the tank doesn't kill us first. Right now, he's just a sound contact. I don't think he can see over this hill. But we've got to be the first to make the shot. No doubt about that. Here we go. Our attack commences, guys. Can we make it? Well, I've got to go back through this. I've got to go back through this. Because now we've actually got, like, a proper attack, I think. Could be wrong. Here we go. Get them, boys. Pineapples. Oh, lots of pineapples. Here we go, here we go. More pineapples. I don't know what he was trying to throw that one. Come on, I want to get some prisoners. Okay, well, I really hope we take that house. Look at that. We didn't even get to see the last few seconds. That's too bad. Nonetheless, I'm more concerned about that enemy tank. So let's go ahead and with Sergeant Marsh, we're going to order him to hunt. And I want him to get to the rim there, and hopefully he'll be able to look down and fire at that tank. No, you know what? That can't be right, can it? Let's hunt like this. Stay on the slope. No, no, no. I think we should just kind of stay here waiting for him, honestly. So I'm going to hunt forward. And Vertex House is officially under our control. Now, I'm not sure that means that we've totally taken it. Maybe we'll find out that we haven't. But in the meantime, with the rest of our units, I want to start getting up here to the roadblock. I want to start trying to take other locations very, very soon. Let's just get up close and personal there to Vertex House and see how the fighting goes. Oh, here we go. Let's get him. Platoon HQ for the Germans. No wonder they wanted to defend this place so much. It looks like we just got immobilized there. Right away getting immobilized. But we are getting a good view of the enemy tank. I wonder if we're going to be able to get a shot. I'll trade a queen for a queen. No problem. Any day of the week. Did we actually take? Yes, we did. So we did take the area with Sergeant Bridge. Focus on the tank, you fool! Oh my god. Not even looking at the enemy tank. We focus on the enemy machine gun here, which is of no consequence. The enemy tank's also not focused on him, so this is a very strange situation. Guys, we're gonna have to target that tank. I mean, I can't believe that he wouldn't actually shoot this thing, and he still seems like it's still calling it open trees. It's not calling a tank. Got to target something, so I'm going to do area fire. And who knows? Maybe we get lucky. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, it looks like... Yeah, Vertex House has just lost control of Vertex House once again. I think it's because the enemy still has units there, so what we have to do is just quickly run in there with an additional unit. No, not the open ground. An additional unit, and take the place over. Not so sure I feel confident about our boys being able to take that position. We've had some pretty dramatic and devastating losses. But we always hope for the best. We'll go, folks. Not guy. Abandoned. Wow, that was fast. So our own vehicle completely abandoned there. We're still not getting a visual on the enemy tank. It's just a sound contact at the moment. And what would be amazing is if we could take the enemy tank. It looks like a few enemy infantry moving up here to retake Vertex House. We put a stop to that quite quickly. Now, here we go. Get in there, boys. Here's a building. I know we're not playing as the Germans. I hope that's not the last of our reinforcements. We could certainly use some more. Oh, nice. Enemy infantry right in front of us here. They must be the reason we aren't taking this area right now. And that's just a shame. We've got, of course, this Jackson vehicle that is, unfortunately, also immobilized. there's not much he can do. You know, obviously if we could spot the enemy from a distance, but these hedgerows are in our way. So the hedges appear like they're not actually blocking us, but they're supposed to represent, you know, proper hedgerows, so they would be blocking us. And that's a shame, because otherwise we could probably go for the Ostwind. They're still buttoning up there. They're still alive. Right now we're just trying to hold on to Vertex House, and let's hope we can at least accomplish that. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to see if you guys want to see an episode 2. And with an episode 2, I'd go ahead and just wrap up this particular battle pretty damn quickly. So if you want to see that, you know what you have to do. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. Thanks so much, guys.